So, hello children. Once again, welcome to English grammar class. Okay. So today we are going to start with sentence analysis. Okay. I had already taught you the first lesson, that is about the sentence, and on that chapter we had already discussed about types of sentence and how to interchange the sentence from assertive to interrogative, exclamatory, then imperative sentence, and also how to make negative sentence. So already we have given the test also. Now I am going to start with the lesson number 2. The lesson name is sentence analysis. If you are having books, you can have your books with you, but first, no need to open the books. Just listen to me very carefully what I am going to teach you. Okay. So in this lesson, we are going to learn parts of sentence. Okay. Then part of sentence where what you will read: subject and predicate, subject and its attributes, direct and indirect subject, and complement. So let us start from part of sentence. You know very well the what is a sentence. I have already taught you what is a sentence. Sentence is a group of words which gives a complete sense or complete meaning. Like I am saying, I am an English teacher, I am teaching you English grammar. She is a good girl. The children are playing cricket. Meera teaches dance. Priti sings. The price of this shirt is 500 rupees. There are two main. So, in all these sentences, what you are finding, all these sentences have two main parts. What are these two main parts? One is subject, another one is predicate. So, let us discuss it very briefly. Every complete sentence consists of two parts. Okay, a subject and a predicate. What is the meaning of subject? The part of the sentence which talks about the person. Please understand it very carefully. Okay, the part of the sentence which talks about the person. You have to understand the concept only. No need to by heart. इसको रट्टा learning नहीं करना है. Subject है. No need to learn by this. You have to understand what I am going to say you. The concept should be understood very clearly by all of you. सो एक सेंटेंस होता है, उसका दो पार्ट होता है. उसमें एक होता है सब्जेक्ट, अनदर वन इज प्रेडिकेट. सब्जेक्ट क्या होता है? द पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस व्हिच टॉक्स अबाउट द पर्सन. हम किसके बारे में बोलते हैं. दैट मीन्स फॉर एन एग्जांपल, इफ आई एम सेइंग आई एम योर इंग्लिश टीचर, सो अबाउट whom you are saying? I am saying about me. So I here is the subject. Understood? About the person or a thing is called the subject of the sentence. Clear? And the subject of a sentence could be a noun, could be a pronoun, or even an entire phrase or clause. Is that clear? Clear about subject? Now I am coming to predicate. The part of a sentence which talks about the subject. The part of a sentence which talks about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. That means predicate का काम क्या है? Predicate talks about the subject. I means I am the subject. Okay. What I am? I am an English teacher. So I am an English teacher. So am a English teacher. That means predicate talks about me, about I. Sravni madam is our class teacher. So if I say who is your class teacher, you can say subject is Sravni ma'am. Is that clear? So subject means the person which talks about the person. The part of a sentence which talks about the person or the thing, जिसके बारे में हम लोग बोलते हैं. और प्रेडिकेट क्या है? प्रेडिकेट सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बोलता है. ओके, प्रेडिकेट ऑफ द सेंटेंस टॉक्स अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव गिवन ऑलरेडी, आई एम योर क्लास टीचर. आई हियर इज द सब्जेक्ट, आई एम योर क्लास टीचर. समझ में? सो दैट विल बी द प्रेडिकेट. सो व्हिच टॉक्स अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट, दैट इज द प्रेडिकेट. नाउ आई एम गिविंग द एग्जांपल very nicely so that you could be understand more. Here you can see some example I have given in the first. Meera teaches dance. See, which one is the subject here? Meera is the subject. Predicate teaches dance. Who teaches you dance? Meera. Preeti sings. The children are playing cricket. The price of this shirt is 500 rupees. So here, somewhere you can see subject is only one word. Yes or no? And noun also and pronoun also. Is that clear? And phrase also. Is that clear? When I am say I, it is a pronoun. But when I am say Meera, it is a noun. When I am say the children, it is a group of words. When I say the price of this shirt, it is a phrase. Is that clear? So the subject may be one word, may be more than one word, may be a noun, may be a pronoun, Maybe a clause, maybe a phrase. Is that clear? Done. So now coming up next. The horse ran. Here the verb is ran. So we first ask who ran. The answer is us. So the subject, the horse, and the predicate is ran. The car is red. Here the verb is red. So we first ask what is red. Then my answer is definitely car. So the subject here is the car and the predicate here is red. Because here red talks about the car and car about whom we are talking. Is that clear or not? Now any doubt is there? I think so. No. है ना? No ना? Now coming up to the next. Note. The subject may consist of. ये जो note लिखा you have to write down. Okay. The subject may consist of one word or many words. Okay. In the first, second sentence, the subject only consists of one word, that is Preeti and Meera. In the second, third sentence, subject consists of many words. And same thing, the predicate also consists of one word or many words. In second sentence, the predicate consists of one word, that is sings. In other the three sentences, we can see the predicate consists of many words. If you want to see it again, I will show you. See. In only second one, the predicate having only one word, that is sings. But all the three, teaches dance, 2 words, are playing cricket, 3 words, is 500 rupees, 3 words. So predicate also same thing, maybe one word, maybe 2 words, or maybe consist of many words. Is that clear? Now shall I move forward? Yes. Now next. Subject. Now we are going to read subject and its attributes. Okay. We have already learned that a sentence has 2 parts. What is it? Subject and predicate. The subject may consist of one word or several words. You know it very well. Just now I have given the example. When it consists of just one word, that word is usually क्या होता है? जब एक one word में be a noun or maybe a pronoun or maybe an ing form. When the subject consists of several words, there is always one word in it which is more important than the other words. जब बहुत सारा word होता है subject में, एक word होता है जो सबसे ज़्यादा important होता है. And the most important word in the subject is called the subject word or the simple subject. Is that clear? थोड़ा फिर से समझाती हूँ. When the subject, मैंने बोला subject consists of maybe one word, maybe more than one. Is that clear? Okay. तो जब several words होता है, जब subject में बहुत सारा words होता है, for example, my sister is quite fond of puppies. Okay. My sister is quite fond of puppies. Please see the first example. Here, when I am saying subject consists of many words, what are the subjects? My little sister. Is that clear? So 3 words are there. My BA, little BA and sister BA. And all the 3 words combination, they are called subject. Is that clear? And out of this, there is only one word which is more important. Which was this one word? The one word is sister. About whom we are talking? We are talking about sister. So sister is a very important word. So sister is called the subject word. And another word क्या है? These are all full subject. पूरा complete subject है. My little sister. But sister is the subject one. Okay. So which are the attributes here? So here the subject consists of 3 words. My little sister. But the subject word is the noun, that is sister. And the subject word is always a noun or a word, phrase, or say serves are the same purpose as a noun. Now, and she tried her best. Here the subject word is she is a pronoun. Barking dog seldom bites. Here subject word is dogs is a noun. Now next, subject words can be qualified by an adjective or another word, phrase that serves the purpose as an adjective. So the word or phrase that qualifies subject, जो word subject को qualify करता है, subject my little sister. So sister को क्या qualify किया? The sister is qualified by my little. So maybe the subject word is qualified by an adjective or by another word or by a phrase. Okay. So that time that is called attribute. So here my little sister, you can see my little sister. Here the subject word is sister, but my little I am adding to it. Okay. So I can say this my little sister is a complete subject. So where subject word is only sister. Try to understand. Okay. So here my little is added to it. So here my little is called what? Is called the attribute of the subject. So what is the attribute? The word or phrase which qualifies the subject, that is called enlargement or attribute. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Enlargement भी बोलते हैं और attribute भी बोलते हैं. Is that clear? Now I am giving another example. Janet's father is an architect. Okay. Subject कौन है यहाँ पे? Subject से Janet's father. Okay. But subject word कौन सा है? Important कौन सा है? Only father. We are talking about one father, so father is the subject word. So which one is the attribute? Janet's. Why? Because we are father is the subject word where Janet's is added to father. So when the word or phrase that whose father? If I am asking whose father, you can say Janet's father. So here this subject Janet's the word which is added to the subject father. So it is called attribute or enlargement. So why it is called attribute? Because the word which qualifies the subject, that is called subject's attributes. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Subject के attribute बोलते हैं. Is that clear? So Janet's father. Father is the subject word. किसका father? Whose father? I am saying Janet's father. So Janet's here is the attribute because it is called the phrase of the word. It is qualified the subject. Is it clear? Now his desire to excel is commendable. Now subject is his desire to excel. पूरा whole his desire to excel is totally क्या है? Subject है. But subject word क्या है? Desire. किसका desire? His desire. Is that clear? क्या करने के लिए? To excel. तो यहाँ पे दो attribute है. देखो his भी है and also to excel है. Is that clear? To excel will be a phrase and his will be a possessive noun. Okay. Like Janet's also possessive. We'll be discussing once again more about types of attributes when I am saying. Then I'll be discussing briefly. Okay. Now coming up. So did you understand? Shall I move forward? Now next. Some more examples. The attribute may be an adjective, may be a participle, a particular participle adjective, an infinitive, or an article or a phrase. This is already in your book. You can underline this. Okay. There may be more than one attribute of a subject verb. ज़्यादा भी more than one attribute भी हो सकता है. कैसे? So let us analyze all these with some giving examples. The man stood at the gate. Okay. The man stood at the gate. His book is really good. He himself said this. Fresh butter tastes wonderful. Now you just think of for 2 minutes. The man stood at the gate. Is that clear? Now, which one is the subject here? Complete subject, the man. But subject word क्या होगा? Only man. Listen, the man will be the subject word and complete subject. The man will be the complete subject and man is the subject word. Okay, is that clear? But now my question is, this is the first one. Second one, his books is really good. Which one is the subject here? His books, complete subject, but only subject word, book. Second one, third one, he himself said this. He himself said this. So subject word, he, and complete subject, he himself. Phrase butter tastes wonderful. Subject word, butter, but complete subject, phrase butter. Okay, I am showing you with some tables so that you could be understood more better. Start. Analysis. The man, in the first sentence, what I said, the man stood. Is that clear? The man stood at the door. So here subject, complete subject कौन सा है? The man. Subject word is man. पर attribute कौन से type of attribute से? Here the is called definite article because a, an and the. A और an कौन सा article है? Indefinite article. But the क्या है? The will be definite article. Clear? Now next one. His book is really good. Okay. किसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं? His book. तो complete subject क्या होगा? His book. But subject word क्या होगा? Only book. Okay. And here his is क्या है यहाँ पे? His is whose book? Whose मतलब possessive. That is a possessive adjective. Is that clear? Now he himself. he himself said this. So he उसमें subject word कौन सा होगा? He. But complete subject he himself. He himself. I have already taught you in class 7. Pronoun किसका pronoun है? Emphatic. He himself. He himself said this. वो ही खुद बोला था तो himself will be he himself. So himself here is the attribute and कौन सा attribute है? Emphatic pronoun. Now phrase butter. तो सब्जेक्ट कंप्लीट सब्जेक्ट कौन सा होगा? फ्रेश बटर. बट ओनली सब्जेक्ट और क्या होगा? ओनली बटर. सो फ्रेश क्या है यहाँ पे? यू नो इट वेरी वेल. इट इज एडजेक्टिव. सो नाउ इज इट अंडरस्टूड क्लियरली? सो नाउ कमिंग अप वर्कशीट. ओके, some worksheet we'll be doing. Circle the subject and underline the predicate. Okay, the chirping of birds woke me up. Circle the subject. The chirping of birds is only subject and woke me up is only underline जो है वो है predicate. Okay, यहाँ पे by mistake woke me तक आ गया circle but only the chirping birds will be the subject and predicate कौन सा होगा? Woke me up. High stone walls were built around the grounds. यहाँ पे भी high stone walls only होगा क्या? Subject and were built around the grounds होगा क्या होगा? That will be the predicate. Where? Starting from the verb. Verb is also include in the predicate part. Remember, यहाँ पे mistakes circle में हुआ है, but don't look at this. Okay, जो underline हुआ है. Remember, verb always include in the predicate part. Remember? So, dear, gentle, kind Maya looked after all of us. So, यहाँ पे कौन सा है subject? Subject here is only Maya. And looked after all of us is only. यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा सर्कल में रॉन्ग हुआ है बट सब्जेक्ट इज ओनली माया. लुक्ड आफ्टर ऑल ऑफ अस इज द क्या है? लुक्ड आफ्टर ऑल ऑफ अस इज प्रेडिकेट. ऑल पीपल हैव इक्वल राइट्स. ऑल पीपल हियर इज सब्जेक्ट. हैव इक्वल राइट्स इज द प्रेडिकेट. नाउ ऑल द अनदर आई शॉट एन एरो इन द एयर. सो आई विल बी ओनली द सब्जेक्ट. शॉट एंड शूट एन एरो इन द एयर इज द in the air it is the predicate. Okay, the railway station was crowded. The rich may not always be content. We saw a delightful movie last night. All these four you have to do by your own. Okay, remember predicate will start from the verb. Verb से before जो है that will be called subject. Verb के after जो है that will be called predicate including the verb. Is that clear? So subject predicate, there will be any doubt? No doubt. Now coming up, classify the complete subject, the subject verb and its attributes. हमें अभी इसको क्लासिफाई करना है, मतलब अलग अलग करना है. टेबल करके we have to make it different. Mr. Narayan, the school principal, was on his rounds. Okay, just remember what I told you. Verb कौन सा है? Was. Okay, verb से before क्या है? Mr. Narayan, the school principal. So the whole word that is called complete subject. कहाँ से होगा? Mr. Narayan, the school principal. That will be the complete subject. Then only subject और क्या होगा? Principal. Yes. And attribute क्या होगा? Sorry, subject और होगा Mr. Narayan. Yes, Mr. Narayan. And attribute क्या होगा? The school principal. It will be the phrase. Okay. Now I am showing you how I am saying. Sorry. See, complete subject. Mr. Narayan, the school principal. Is that clear? Mr. Narayan, the school principal, complete subject. And Mr. Narayan is the subject word. Okay. So here attribute क्या है? The school principal. क्योंकि Mr. Narayan क्या है? The school principal. It is the noun phrase. Okay. Now next one. Maya's mother is an artist. Maya's mother. किसका mother? Maya's mother. So Maya's mother is complete subject and mother is the subject word. And Maya's क्या होगा? मैंने बोला था whose mother? That means possessive noun. Growing children. So here growing children is the क्या है? Growing children need a lot of nourishment. Okay, question C. Growing children need a lot of nourishment. That is third question. So here growing children. Growing children will be the complete subject. And which one is the subject word? Children. and attribute क्या है? Growing. What is this? Participle adjective, because ing form is there. Remember this? I think everybody remembered. See, now I have already taught you in 7th class, isn't it? Remember, no? Growing, barking dogs, flying birds. Remember? Yes. So, growing is the participle adjective and growing children is the complete subject and children is the subject word. Now, next question. I myself saw him take the book. You tell me. Tell me. Just think about it. I myself will be the complete subject, whereas I will be subject and myself क्या होगा? Emphatic pronoun. See, I myself complete subject, I will be the subject word and myself will be emphatic pronoun. Now next is the Hanging Gardens in Mumbai is quite famous. The Hanging Gardens in Mumbai is quite famous. क्या होगा इसमें? The Hanging Gardens in Mumbai is the complete subject. but किसके बारे में बोल रहा है? Only gardens. So इसमें क्या होगा? इसमें दो है. The is a definite article. Hanging is a participle adjective. Is that clear? And also one more is there. क्या है इसमें? In Mumbai. In Mumbai मतलब क्या है? It is a prepositional phrase. Okay. It is a preposition. I have not done it. So you should be able to do by yourself. Okay. So the is also definite article. Hanging is participated adjective. And in Mumbai is prepositional phrase. Is that clear? And garden is the subject word. Now some more question is there. A happy child make all round her happy. Tell me. Complete subject क्या होगा? A happy child. Okay. Now only subject word क्या होगा? Child. And attribute क्या होगा? A happy. So इसमें भी कितना attribute है? दो है. A क्या होगा? A will be the indefinite article and happy will be the adjectives. Is that clear? Now next. New clothes were worn on the occasion of festivals. Okay. New clothes were on. Okay. So क्या होगा? Subject, complete subject, new clothes. Then subject only, clothes. Then new will be the attribute. What is this? Adjectives. So this, like this way, all these four questions make a table. Okay. Complete subject, subject word and attribute. Make this diagram like this way, table, and do classify all these complete subject, subject word and its attributes and write the types even. If there are 3 attributes, write 3. If there are 1, write 1. Is that clear? Shall I move? Now next. So all this about attributes. So this all this today what we have learnt. So today we have learnt about the sentence analysis. Subject, that is sentence are having 2 parts, that is subject and predicate. Okay. And out of subject and predicate, how to know which one is called the subject? The subject is called when the part of a sentence which talks about the person or a thing, that is called subject, and the part of the sentence which talks about the subject, that is called predicate. Some examples also I have given, and all these examples you have to go through, and all this worksheet I have given. Some answers I have given, some answers I have not given. So now it's your work how to do it. And this circle is little bit wrong. No need. I have already put all this underline. Underline word is the predicate and circle part is subject. Okay. So go through this worksheet very nicely and complete all the worksheet in your textbook only. No need of workbook. Notebook. I'll be giving some extra work as I have given in class 7. Some extra works I'll be giving in Google Classrooms. And that work you have to do it in your notebook and send me the pictures through Google Classroom so that I'll be giving you marks accordingly. Okay. I'll be giving some questions in not this textbook questions I am saying you repeatedly. I am not going to give you any textbook questions in Google Classrooms. Okay. And these things you have to do only in your textbook. Okay. Textbook should be completed. And notebook only the definition you have to write down in the notebooks. What is subject? What is predicate? What is the attribute? Only with some examples. Is that clear? And all this worksheet 1 and 2 and 3, it should be done where? It should be 1 and 2 and 3. It should be done in the textbook itself, not in the notebook. Is that clear? Now, In the next chapter, in the next part, I am going to teach you what is the meaning of predicate and what is the meaning of object and direct and indirect object, and also complement. Is that clear? So till then, thank you very much.